Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Pharmaversity podcast, where we explore groundbreaking innovations in the pharmaceutical industry. My name is Yen, and I'll be your host. Today, we are diving into a fascinating topic: how the next generation of prefilled polymer syringes is redefining healthcare. Whether you are a pharmaceutical R&D professional, a healthcare provider, or simply someone eager to discover the latest advancement in drug delivery, this episode is for you. To help us navigating through this evolving landscape, I am joined by Christoph Zauner, Head of Global Product Management for Polymer Solutions at SCHOTT Pharma. Christoph brings 2 decades of industry expertise. Christoph, welcome to our Pharmaversity podcast. Very happy to have you here today.
Thank you, Jan. I'm delighted to be here and share insights into this exciting innovation.
Great. Christoph, your Pharmaversity session is titled How Next Generation Prefilled Polymer Syringes Redefines Healthcare. Could you elaborate on what this means and who stands to benefit most from these advancements?
Absolutely. The development of next generation polymer syringes is driven by the need for both healthcare professionals and patients in home care setting to have access to a more efficient, safe, and sustainable drug delivery system. By utilizing prefilled polymer syringes, we see a significant reduction in total cost of ownership compared to traditional vial-and-syringe combination. Our goal is not only to optimize costs, but also introduce new functional features that enhance usability while simultaneously reducing CO2 emissions and minimizing medication waste.
That's an interesting perspective. Can you elaborate on how polymer prefilled syringes contribute to cost reduction? Many might assume that a vial is the more economical option.
Yeah, that's a common misconception. In reality, prefilled syringes significantly cut costs by reduction of drug waste, eliminating contamination risks and that associated costs, and minimizing medication errors. For example, a study in the Netherlands demonstrated that using prefilled syringes could lead to savings up to 1.15 million per 100,000 injections. That's a compelling case for pharmaceutical companies and healthcare providers to consider the switch.
Wow, that was new for me. But with such clear advantages, do you see a major industry shift toward polymer syringes? Are there any barriers to a widespread adoption?
Absolutely. The shift is already happening, particularly in the US, where cyclic olefin copolymer syringes are gaining traction due to their superior benefits. One of the key differentiators of COC syringes is their ability to store sensitive medications long term, unlike disposable syringes, which are typically intended only for immediate use as delivery devices. However, one challenge is regulatory approval, especially on PP syringes. The FDA has clear guidelines distinguishing disposable syringes from long-term storage solutions, which is why selecting the right material, such as COC, is critical.
Could you explain on the material science behind the next generation syringes? What makes them superior to previous models?
Certainly, one of the key advantages of our polymer solutions and polymer syringes, particularly Copac syringes, is the cross-linked silicon layer on the inner barrel surface. This is a covalently bound layer resulting in minimal free silicon, reducing the risk of drug interactions, protein aggregations, and particle formation, critical factors for biologic drugs especially. Additionally, these syringes provide excellent barrier properties for oxygen and moisture, low drug container interaction ensuring drug stability, enhanced glide force and break loose performance for better patient experience.
Thank you, Christoph. So, what sets this next generation apart from the existing solutions?
The latest innovation focus on functionality and ease of integration. This new syringes feature larger caps with first opening indication across multiple formats, 3 milliliters, 5 milliliters, and 10 milliliters, ensuring tamper evidence while meeting industry standards. Label over the syringe shoulder, allowing enhanced product protection. Compatibility with existing nest and tub configurations, meaning pharmaceutical companies don't need to modify their current filling lines, a crucial advantage for smooth adoption. Material consistency, ensuring that no additional extractables and leachable studies are required when transforming from the existing platform to the next generation.
You mentioned sustainability earlier. How does this innovation contribute to reducing environmental impact?
As part of the Alliance to Zero, SCHOTT Pharma, along with Schreiner Medipharm and Körber, is working on eliminating traditional blister packaging while maintaining optimal protection for the syringe. By incorporating functional labels with additional light and oxygen barrier, we achieve similar protective effects without addition of packaging waste. Additionally, the modular design allows for increased packaging density, leading to lower CO2 emissions during transportation.
Very interesting. Could you share an example concerning transportation emission?
Sure. So if you take, for example, a 5 ml format with and without a blister, the calculation shows that we can reduce during transport from Europe to the USA the CO2 footprint up to 58%. There's 3 times less storage space needed, and the reduction of the plastic waste is very significant, so more than 80%.
I'm wondering, are there any additional benefits along the value chain to be considered?
Yeah, sure. It's an holistic approach to the value chain. So we try to unlock as much as key benefits as we can do. We will explore about the holistic approach to the pharmaceutical value chain and how we can drive efficiency, sustainability, and cost effectiveness. By rethinking the entire packaging system, handling, and logistics, the next generation of polymer syringes offers a game-changing advantage across multiple stages. So, on one hand, in packaging and manufacturing operations, there's you get rid of the step of blistering. So that means it reduces complexity and it eliminates the need for additional integrity checks if it's a functional blister. It simplifies processes, so there's fewer machineries. There's of course lower investment costs associated because no invest for blister machine is needed, and it reduces scrap rates because each and every single production step includes also some level of scrap rates. It optimizes packaging operations because it requires less space and it shortens the manufacturing chain. It offers also greater flexibility because it expands the range of potential CMOs and for the partners because blister machinery is not as common as other types of machinery. Transportation and supply chain optimization. Um, it higher packaging density, and by that, it lowers the transportation costs. It maximizes transportation efficiency, and of course, it also lowers CO2 footprint to help you and reaching your sustainability goals with the optimized logistics. In terms of hospital and final usage, of course, space matters in that surrounding. So we do have reduced storage space requirements. If you compare the syringe to a syringe with a blister, it's rather easy to see. It also streamlines the handling of the syringes. There are few steps of opening, preparation, and disposal, and it enhances first opening indication because it's very easy to see if the syringe has already been opened. On the other hand, of course, on the very last end of the value chain. Um, if the blister is not needed any longer, it minimizes packaging waste. Only cardboard packaging is needed, and it helps to eliminate unnecessary plastic waste. It fears waste streams because it's one material only in terms of the prefilled syringe and one material only in terms of the label. No additional blister to take care of.
These are really a lot of benefits I didn't know. So maybe another question. Speaking of innovation, are there any digital or smart features integrated into these syringes?
Yes, there's the potential for digital first opening indication, which is a very interesting topic because it's on one hand allow you to have visual first opening indication, but on the other hand also a systematic first opening indication for inventory management or for traceability. However, I won't reveal all of those details in today's podcast. There are still plenty of exciting features which we can discuss in our upcoming webinar. Stay tuned in an in-depth look in the future of prefilled polymer syringes.
Christoph, this has been an incredible, insightful discussion. Thank you for sharing your expertise.
My pleasure, Ian. I'm really looking forward to continuing the conversation in our upcoming webinar and looking for your questions as well. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. And to our listeners, if you found today's discussion valuable, don't forget to subscribe to our Pharmaversity podcast for more deep dives into pharmaceutical innovations. And if you'd like to learn more about the next generation of prefilled polymer syringes, join our upcoming webinar with Christoph Zauner from SCHOTT Pharma and Nadine Lamka from Schreiner Medipharm, where we'll explore even more groundbreaking advancements. Until next time, stay informed and stay ahead in pharma innovations. Thank you for listening and bye-bye.